Hello, my name is Leonie, and this is a special edition BurpTalk, specially made for after the fact of UniteMelbourne, PAXAus, and Melbourne Games Week 2015. Basically it's all about the games I've played during this crazy time, and I'm afraid I have to actually give a disclaimer first. So, disclaimer for game developers. I'm personally mainly an artist, and I actually have to make some time on the side to do these videos for myself, to reflect on what games currently pique my interest, have my fun with it, and support or even just acknowledge the games I've played. This video in particular is a special bonus one, where I just wanted to feature some Aussie ones and a mix of other good ones that I've played in the past week. I won't be doing much blind let's plays for YouTube like I did with Undertale, because my focus is primarily making art, and I don't see a future in me actually playing games for a living right now, because it is saturated and it's not my current focus at all. All the same, I've been learning a lot from making videos, and I can expand all this video making stuff into making art. As you can see from the preview image I've made for this video, it's just a jumble of sketches from the games I've played and will be featured in this video. One more thing that I actually did experience, and I'm not gonna name names, and if you're actually, it's none of the games I've mentioned here, mind you, so if your game is featured in here, you're good, and if you're worried about the fact that I might be talking about you, I'm probably not talking about you. But it happened, and I feel bad that I have to say this, but please don't pressure me or guilt me to play and feature a game. This, it will probably backfire and make me run the other direction, because I actually do understand that I'm not making money from this. You are not hiring me and my time to market your game either. I'm not your marketing, buddy. This is just me. Gosh, even talking about this makes me go, talking about this. Oh great, I lost where I was talking about. This is just me rambling about games I've chosen, tried, and perhaps even enjoy, and it's usually on the PC, so. All the same, I really wish you all the best for your game. I know it's really hard to get your game out there. Likewise, it's really hard to be an artist and be financially successful out there. Likewise, as with any game designer or games programmer, etc., etc. But we need to not, manipulate each other to, climb up the so-called success ladder. That is not really that cool. It's kind of icky. But anyway, I'll leave that for a Hermit Burpcast episode to talk about. In this episode, it's going to be fun. It's going to be talking about video games. So let's all begin. Wow, I talked about it for 5 minutes. Whoops. Anyway, the first game I'd like to talk about is The Time Project. Now, The Time Project is a pending name. I've been told it's by the voxel agents. I will have links in the description below for all the games below. I've played this during Unite. I couldn't play it when I was judging because I do not have an Apple device, so I was like, hey, the first game I must play is this one, because the puzzle element and the art style really drew me in, and so far I am not disappointed. I actually enjoyed playing through it all. I like the vibe. I'm really getting the Monument Valley and games along that past kind of vibe. It's really cool. I like how the pink the pink is used sparingly in the game, and I think I won't be able to actually play the game since, as I said, I don't have an Apple device, but all the same, I am so happy I was able to, play a bit of it. There was a point where I was stuck because, I was confused because there were some flamey things in the way and I didn't know how to get through it and I was like, ah. But, overall, the puzzles are really good. For some reason, their booth had Lego because, the designer wanted to, make up some more levels while he was at the booth, which is fair enough. You can't just, spend too much time just sitting around waiting for people to play a game. But, people, check out this game. I will have it linked below. Right now, it's called the Time Project, but its name will probably change. It is by the Voxel Agents. Okay, so I'm just clicking through the next. Oh, okay. The next game I'm going to talk about is Lupin Ball. I played this, with a bunch of other people I don't know. It's by Mike Ventnor. Please don't kill me for saying your name wrong. His Twitter handle should be in the image as well. And it's basically a 4-player multiplayer game where you absorb as much, little blue things. You'll see it in the screenshot here. And once you get through, you'll be able to defend yourself from the other, powerful orbs of, fiery attacks, or you make another fiery attack yourself at the other players. And it's a free-for-all. Let's see who's the last one standing. Yeah, basically. And it's a good, fun little... I don't know. It's a good little fun little thing where I kept losing, of course, because I'm terrible at these games. But I found it fun, and if this is your kind of thing, please look it up. I mean, even the logo has like a fox with 3 orbs surrounding it. It basically tells you what you need to do if you think about it for the game. You absorb 3 little power energy things, and then you use it for power or defend. Wait. Use it to attack or defend. Yes. Words. What are words? Okay, so what is the next one? The next game is Shooty Skies. Now, look at it. I don't have an Apple device, as I said in the first game, but I was able to have a go at this. I was told that there might be an Android version coming soon. I don't know when, but this is another good, time-wasting game where you're just, shooting on rails, seeing all this crazy stuff happening, all these quirky characters, and fun, vibrant, colourful art style, and, this is a cool little time-wasting game that you play during, periods of boring waiting time, I guess. Wow. That is a terribly terribly constructed sentence, but, that's Shooty Skies. I didn't really play too much because as you do when you're first starting to play these games that, throw a lot of enemies and stuff at you, you die a lot. So, this is kind of like hey, I'm gonna take this challenge kind of game. So, if this is for you, with all the, cute little characters and colourful stuff and explosive things that go on and all these different power-ups and collectibles and all that, this is a game for you. It's free, I must mention, and if you have an Apple device, you can actually play it now. So, that is Shooty Skies. And I just played for the first time. Okay, sure, what is the next game? Cuphead! Everyone wanted to play this game, and I was so happy to see it at the Xbox booth at PAXAus, and I'm like, yes! I was only able to... it's not pictured here, but I was only able to play the potato boss, and then kinda didn't do too well at the carrot boss right after the potato boss, but I saw people playing against the frog boss, and there were other bosses in the other, compartment things. I don't know what they're called. Like, because there's different, like, consoles, Xbox consoles for each boss level, I guess. Or maybe I didn't really explore that much in the overworld, because, oh yeah, in the build that they had at PAXAus, they had a really cool overworld, and unfortunately, they might not have it anymore in the recent version, so it's like, no. The overworld they had in the PAXAus build looks really neat. Cuphead, what can I say? It's really good. It has a really good 1930s vibe, and all that nostalgia from the Disney old tunes I used to watch as a kid. It kept coming back. It's like, yeah, because when I was a kid, I kept watching it on replay. Those tunes, like Mickey Mouse Presents, and then all that good stuff. Anyway, Cuphead. It's going to be, I think it's an exclusive, I don't know, is it an exclusive for Xbox? So, unfortunately I won't be able to play it, but I'm just happy I was able to play what I could in PAXAus. So, yeah, people, if you have an Xbox, play this game. This game is awesome, even though it's terribly hard. My brother was shocked that I was able to get past the potato boss, but hey, it's called determination, as they call it in Undertale. But yes, this is Cuphead, and if this is your kind of thing, it's not for everybody, mind you. If this is your kind of thing, please check it out, look out for it, and links are in the description below, or in my Tumblr at BurpTalk, if you're that inclined. So, Cuphead! No. I'm done with Cuphead now. The next game is Putty Party game. I was just walking past at the time, and I'm like, and then one of the guys was like, "Hey, you want to play?" I'm like, okay. And then at first I wasn't sure what I'm looking at, because there's a lot of color, and I don't know what the focus is, because it doesn't seem to be a hierarchy. If I were to go deep into the art side of things. But anyway, when I was playing, I was starting to see, that there's potential here, and I just wanted to, give a call out to this game. So basically you choose a color for your character. I guess your putty little character thing, I guess. And then, as you can see in this screenshot I've picked out, if you're green, you can be on the green platform. So if the orange character tries to go on the green platform, the green platform will actually disappear. Likewise with the orange platform, so that the green little putty character can't actually go on to the orange platform. So in a way, you have to collaborate. You have to become a putty platform yourself to help your partner across to the other side, and you basically do this as a co-op kind of thing to get across to the other end. There's buttons and switches that only your color can do, and then yeah, it's a pretty straightforward game, and I don't know if I'm the target audience, but I can see a lot of younger people enjoying this. I don't know. Maybe I didn't play that too far, because I only finished the demo with one of the devs. But yeah, so that's Putty Party. I think they told me it will be on a console. I don't know if it will be on PC or anything, but I told them, I'm sorry, I don't have a console. I mean, I don't have an Xbox, so yeah. But then I said, hey, don't worry, I might talk about this game in my video, so hello, I'm talking about it right now. Anyway, so that's Putty Party. If this is your thing, please check it out, or keep tabs on it. I don't know what stage they are in for this game, so that's this game. Okay, so the next game is Armed with Wings, Rearmed. Now, as I understand, this originally was a Flash game, an old Flash game of the past, and now it's rebooted and as they call it, rearmed, as a console game, I think. It's by some studios, it's by a team of people, and, team of people or one person, because the Twitter is one person, so I have no clue. Either way, it's pretty cool. The animation is tops, because you actually feel like a, powerful person with a sword and with long hair. I assume that's long hair, otherwise that's a long scarf / cape. And I like, if you feel really good whenever you slash enemies, you feel like you're the powerful being going kind of thing. And then you also have an eagle companion where you can use your eagle to reach things you can't reach as a human. So that's pretty neat. And I don't know, I had fun, but I think I was almost near the end of the demo, and then at that last point where you had to defeat the boss, I was like, no. I was so close to finishing the demo, but I couldn't go further, because I forgot that you could actually do this move where you can break rocks. And you should, I was told by the dev later that you could have just, used that move to break up the boss's defense, and I'm like, no, I didn't know, and I don't want to wait in line again. So yes, that is also one of the Aussie Indie Showcase booths, I think. So that was Armed Wings Rearmed. So check that game out. I think there will be earlier versions of the game if you know where to look at Google. You work it out yourself. So, phew. Next game. What's the next game? The next game is ThumbDrift. It is a really cool game. You use a thumb to hold to the left or right to drift, and it's quite fiddly for me since I wasn't used to it, but it's really neat. I really got drawn by the art style because it's that simplified, stylized, cel-shaded look. And yeah, you should check it out. If you look at their website, you'll see a GIF of the anime GIF of how it kind of works. But I think the real experience is actually trying it out and seeing how it works with your thumb as you drift your car, and you get to choose different cars. And there's like ice cream truck, and there's like different old and new cars as well. It's pretty neat. I think you should check that out. I don't know if it's free or not, but they also have other games like One More Line, I think, and that game is free as well, so you check that out as well, because I think I played One More Line last year's PAXAus. So if you want something to play now from these people, then play One More Line and check that out through their website. You'll find it through the linked URL below. So yeah, ThumbDrift looks really cool, and I played it a bit and I wasn't that good at it, but yes, it's something. Okay, so the next game is Mystery. It's a procedurally generated Cluedo kind of vibe thing, where you have to figure out who's to kill, and you need to go through different rooms, get different inventory to attack people in case you get attacked, and I don't know if this is my cup of tea though, but I can see why people will like this game. So I did have a go at it. And you need to at first find where the dead body is, examine it, and then you need to look around the procedurally generated house to find clues, and then you can properly prepare yourself to accuse someone in this house of the murder. And sometimes you might see weapons, sometimes you might see little notes or something, and you just have to put it together and find out who did it, who don't. All those mystery novels and mystery TV series will be put to use in this one. I mean, this game is basically called Mysteries, so Yes, this is by Unworked Games, and it's on the Steam community. If this is your kind of thing, greenlighter. I think it's not yet greenlit, but have a look at it. There's probably a trailer there you can look at to see if this is your cup of tea. So that's mystery. Okay, so the next game is Marble Mountain. This is one of the release screenshots I'm showing right here. It basically is a marble with a Indiana Jones explorer hat on top. Because you're basically think of pinball crossed with for me, Mario Galaxy, where Mario has to, stay balanced on top of a ball to go to the end of the level. It's a mix of that for me, and I found it pretty fun. The developer was like, whoa! When I was playing, I was like, whoa! as well. It was weird. But then for some reason, I found a little glitch, or the dev told me that. I don't know if it is, but yeah, I went through something and it went really weird a bit, but then they're working on it, and I think Marble Kingdom is pretty neat if you really like rolling around different weird 3D platforming obstacles and reaching the end and trying not to roll too far off the cliff. And it's fun in that you're trying to stay balanced and you don't want to just completely roll off the whole level, so because you're a marble, right? And the cool thing is I got a marble as well at the booth. It's like, oh, thank you. What do I do with this marble? But so that's Marble Kingdom. I had fun at least. And if this is your kind of game, please check out the link below. That's Marble Kingdom. I couldn't really find I like this screenshot, but then if you look at their website, you'll see more about this game, and you'll get an idea. There's a lot of green, nice green, kind of terrain for you to roll around and pipes to go into and roll inside. It's a weird mix of pinball. I told you, pinball and adventuring as a little Indiana Jones marble ball thing. Anyway, yeah, that's Marble Kingdom. Okay, sure, the next game is Shapeway. This game is free, so yeah, get it now actually. If you are a game designer, game level designer in particular, for platforming, this game is for you, because this game plays on the fact that, hey, you are both the creator and the player, because you are provided with a set number of different assets, and you have to place them in the level in order for you to get to the end of the level. So the bad thing is you get weird assets that actually want to kill you, like these weird saw-like things that spin around, but then you might have to use them in order to get across, because you have a limited supply of actual platforms or blocks to use. So, I actually played a lot of this game when it was out on iFest a while back. I don't know how long ago. I was told that was 2 years ago, and I was like, whoa, that's been a while. But, Shapeway is pretty neat, and for some reason I even got a papercraft thing of it as well. It's available on the App Store and Google Play, so there's no reason for you to not have a go at it. It really forces you to use your brain to figure out, okay, if I put this block here, will I be able to move over here, kind of thing. It's a lot of problem solving involved in this game, and I think it's pretty neat. Even my brother was like, yeah, I can see where this is going, kind of nod of approval. So yes, have a check out at Shapeway. Okay, so the next game is DeathStair. I don't know what's going on in this game. It's just one player with all the weird beach balls throwing all these balls at the other three players of the game, and it's a fun little party game, I would say, I guess. And I ended up being the person throwing the balls and trying to, make the other people, tumble and fall. I don't know if it's timed or if it's to see how long he can hold off the other people from reaching you where you are on is it below or on top of the stairs? I think on top of the stairs. Yeah, or below. I don't remember. It's been a while. But DeathStair. I don't see any other characters dying though. It's just horribly big beach balls coming at you. And you're just tumbling over, I guess. I don't know. I think this might be a game in development, but who knows? Check it out if you're wondering what it is. I think they have a Steam Greenlight page. I don't know. But check it out if you're interested in a party game where you get destroyed by beach balls. Or you are the one throwing down the beach balls down the stairs and trying to tumble and create havoc for the other people below. I don't know. I was the one throwing beach balls because so it got boring after a while because I was like throwing like oh I see you trying to get up, go down now. It's like you become an evil person, I think. If you're a beach ball thrower. Well that is DeathStair. Yeah. Now for this next game, Knuckle Sandwich, I was already on the mailing list, but at first I didn't know they were actually exhibiting here. I had no idea. But hey, this game speaks to many creative people, not just game designers. So this is essentially the game developers' autobiography kind of thing about, his struggle with being a game designer versus having a normal life and a real job and trying to survive doing what he loves. And as with any creative, a lot of people of other creative fields relate to this, including myself as an artist, because there was one point where hey, the game developing dream, who makes money doing that, kind of like sarcastic tone. It kind of gives me the vibe of, I don't know about Mother actually. The art style reminds you of it a bit, but it kind of goes deep into into a self-reflective mode about what you're doing with your creative career if you're that inclined. And obviously I find the title Knuckle Sandwich kind of interesting because hey, this is a punch to your face, whether you like it or not. It's a sandwich for you, but then it's, it comes with a lot of unpleasant things. So it's kind of, I don't know, the demo I played was all about, hey, you need a job. And you need to go to this employment job center and find out what you should do to make a living, and then you keep finding that you're simply failing at every job. Although, at least that's me. I'm pretty sure other people might have succeeded in not failing at the other jobs because, for example, there was a dancer job where I couldn't really keep up because it was purposely made so that you will fail, I think, for that one. And I think there were, what was the other ones? I really forgot. I just remembered being told that, who actually makes money from being a game designer? And I'm like, ha ha, sad laugh. I think this is a game I would want to play and maybe look into. I don't know if I will want to make a let's play of this because I think this is, I don't know if I have time to do let's plays anymore after doing Undertale. But apparently this gets compared to Undertale a lot. I don't think they have much of a relation at all. I don't know what Reddit is thinking. No, Undertale and Knuckle Sandwich are completely two different things, and I don't see the connection. And I'm saying this as someone who has played Undertale. Anyway, this game, I think if you are someone who relates to, doing jobs that you don't particularly enjoy, but you need to survive, it's really important to survive. So, taking jobs, retail jobs, hospitality jobs, jobs that is not part of your dream career, I think this game is for you. You might relate to it. Gosh, that is a long ramble about Knuckle Sandwich, but then I heard a lot of good things about it because, I'm surrounded by people who are also doing creative things, so, oh, we all relate to this game, oh no, kind of thing. And, there's a lot of RPG elements in this, of course, and the attacks are quite interesting. To say the least, it, brings out a lot of the RPG elements and plays on that as well a bit. I think it has its own take where you don't really have much of a point in attacking, because, for example, in this screenshot, you use Scramble, and it was a really hit and miss kind of move, and yeah, you're not a powerful character. Let's put it that way. You're just a normal human being. And, okay, after all that rambling, and if you're still interested in Knuckle Sandwich, please check it out. Get onto that mailing list, and this game is by Andrew Brophy, I believe, and check him out as well. That's also his Twitter handle. Okay, so the next game is Mallow Drops. The award-winning Mallow Drops for the best game design award for the AGDAs, or Australian Developers Game Awards. I think that's what that acronym stood for. This game is by Gritfish, or John Kane. I actually played through the whole demo without help, or without anyone actually, talking to me, because they're busy, I guess, and I was, fumbling about a bit, and I managed to get through, but, I found it really fun, because once you figure out that you are in charge of the gravity, and then you move your little bird, Mallow Drops little bird, across, left and right, and jump. I think those are the, abilities you have as the bird. And then you just have to try to collect all the eggs, and then once you found all the eggs, you can exit the whole level. And it's really tricky, you have to do a lot of problem solving and all that, and once you reach the end, it feels so satisfying. This is a really neat game. It's called Mallow Drops. I have no idea. I think it's out, or I have no idea. Is it out? But check it out. Check out the website. I think it's on both Android and on Apple devices. Hey, it's got an award for the most, well-designed, levels, so check that out. That is Mallow Drops by Gritfish. Gosh, I'm not that good at marketing, but then again, that's not my job. This is just me rambling about games, so please consider that. Okay, so the next game is the blindingly bright black and white and red, Kieru. I played this. At first I was so confused. I didn't know what I was looking at. I was also at the point of, I don't want to play this anymore. I don't know what I'm looking at and where I'm going. And then I found myself getting killed by the other players, since this is a, 1 versus 1 kind of game where you're trying to kill the other person. And one person is completely black and the other person is completely white, and there are white and black backgrounds where you can hide respectively, and you can use that to your advantage to, kill the other person. And it becomes sort of a mind game kind of thing, and you have to try to be really stealthy and just suddenly just slash and kill the other person that's playing the game as well. I found that I was like, oh, I'm gonna get you kind of feeling, and I lost, obviously, because I'm terrible at these games, but I kind of found some fun in playing it, so yeah, that is Kieru. At first I wasn't really sure about the art style because everything was really, like, contrasty and in your face, and also sometimes you don't know where you are because at some points I fell into the environment and I was looking around and everywhere was either black or everywhere was either white, and I didn't know where I was and I was stuck somewhere in the geometry, but I think they're working on it. It's by Pinefire Studios, and so if this is your kind of thing, check it out. At least look at the really cool art and screenshots they have on their website. They look really neat. That is Kieru. Okay, so the next game I'm going to talk about is Bramblelash. Great. Bramblelash? Oh my gosh. Why did I have... What? It's Bramblelash. I'm just butchering people's game names. I am. Sorry. I was able to play this game, and there was a co-op kind of tutorial section, and then there was a competitive, let's betray the partner you have right now kind of section. And I appreciated having a co-op kind of stage where you're trying to get used to things. But first, before I get into that, you control one of four, because you're playing with 3 other people, one of 4 flowery characters. I don't know what they're called. And what you can do is partner off with one other person and create a tether between you two. As you can see in the screenshot I've chosen below, that is a tether. A vine that connects you and the other player you've chosen to partner up with. And you can use that tether to, walk across and use that to actually, cut and burn other people in the way. And you can also use that to drag your partner across the level faster, and kind of like a slingshot kind of effect. And you can do it as a co-op thing where you just have to, all 4 of you work together to complete the level and kill all the enemies in the area, and then you move on. Or, like, they keep changing the objective, so it's not just killing all the enemies in the area, sometimes it's just, working out how to reach the other side and do some little, problem solving with the teller, and, well, you have to do something with the environment as well. So when we went to the, hey, it's time to betray people now, or not, mode, where you're competitive with the 3 other players you're playing with, you can keep, breaking off your current partner and teaming up with another partner, and you can just keep killing the other 3 players and see how long you can survive. And then they went all chaotic and crazy and funny, and I ended up second. I didn't end up first, unfortunately, but it was fun. I think that was the most fun part of the whole demo experience, because you get to be, evil and sneaky and just laugh at each other and try to see whether you're able to kill people. But yes, this is by Byte Sprite Games, and this is Bramblelash. I don't know if it's green lit yet. If it's not, please check it out and support them. They got pretty cool badges as well, if you were there at PAXAus. And it's bright and colourful, and it's pretty neat. I don't know what else to say, because I believe they're gonna keep, expanding this concept of the tether even more, and see how far they can push it with the multiplayer thing and with the co-op side of things. So yeah, looking forward to that. So that's Bramblelash, the correct name for the game. And I shall move on. So, the next game is Inflatality. A lot of people love this game because this is like a fun, 2-player, kind of like a fighting game, except you're flailing, you're not really fighting, and the controls themselves even kind of simulate flailing itself as well. And you're just using the, what was it called? The great words. You're using the, Right, I forgot what they're called. You're using the controls to just simulate how the arms will be, and it's crazy. And you can just do special attacks as well, and I ended up winning both counts of the game, and I was like, yes! It feels so fun actually winning against your opponent, and I won. I won, yes. And yeah, it's a fun, short little party game. I don't know where it's going to be released. I have no idea. If you are really interested in knowing more about it, please check out their website. I've linked below, but I had much fun playing this game, playing as a flailing, inflatable character with crazy faces. Yes, it was good. Okay, so the next game is, let's click over, Agent A, a puzzle in disguise. It's point and click, there's a story going on, and you need to basically hunt down, Ruby La Rouge, pictured in the screenshot here, in this promo art here, and you actually end up, or in the demo you end up at her lair or house to figure out, what she's up to and get back at her and see if she has, what else she's up to, I guess. Now, it's a lot of point and click puzzle stuff going on. I need to, collect things and put things together and, do code things, and it's a lot of, it's loads of puzzles. I mean, it's basically saying a puzzle in disguise in the title itself, so I really like the theme they have. They've got confidential kind of letters going on, and secret compartments, and all the spy agent like TV series comes to mind. And maybe a bit of James Bond kind of vibe coming from this game. The sad thing is I was playing along, but then the iPad I was playing on powered out, and I'm like, no. But then at that time, I was actually stuck on a puzzle anyway. So I never really got to reach the end of the demo, but I find that this game has a lot of cool potential, and you should check it out if you have an iPad. It's a fun little puzzle point and click game, so check it out. The art style is pretty neat too. Okay, so the next game I'd like to talk about now, it's by the makers of Do It. I'm saying it badly. I'm saying words badly, I apologize. But these are two prototype games they have up. This is their photo they posted up on their Twitter. I couldn't really find any other photos or images out there of these two prototype games since they're prototypes after all. I didn't get to play Basket 4 as pictured here. I did play, however, the other game on the side, the black and white running game. And I got kind of, I can see how addictive it could be, because all you have is one button to press to change lanes. And you basically have to, you're on rails and you have to keep running so that you avoid those cubes that get in the way on certain tracks. So it keeps getting faster, and you have to be really fast at button mashing in order to avoid them and not trip over and stop your marathon. And for some reason your character is blindfolded. So yes, the art style really drew me in because, hey, it doesn't look like any other game that's out there right now. It's black and white and just completely all based on line work. So I asked them if they got a name for it yet, but they said they don't, so I don't know what to call it. I've basically called it running one-touch game, since there's only one button right now to control. And I think it really fits well with a mobile device, because you just tap to change lanes, basically. Except in this booth, you actually have a physical big green button to mash when you want to change lanes, but I had fun playing that game. Too bad for me for not being able to play Basket 4, since apparently there's cats and animals and weird animals or something going on. I should have played that, but, as you do at PAXAus, your feet are dead, and especially my feet were dead from the beginning of the day. They were you were dead. Like, every step I took was, like, complete pain and, ugh. And don't tell me to take painkillers! I don't want to base my life on painkillers all my life, so, yeah. Anyway, that is Basketball, which I haven't played, and the running game that I actually did play, and I want to mention it. So, check that out, and if you haven't played Duet, check it out in the link below. I haven't actually played it either, because I know that there's a lot of people saying how good it was, but I haven't had the chance, because I think it's on only Apple devices, I think. I don't know. But, check that out! And that's that game. Okay, so, Oh, the next game I'd like to talk about is Assault Android Cactus. They've got a Twitter and they've got a website I will have linked below, and when you look at the screenshot, or when you look at other people play, you do not know what you're looking at, you have no idea what you're doing, and when I actually played it, I kinda got an idea. I just had to completely focus on what my character's colors were, and then just make sure I remember where my character is in the whole chaos of the whole screen. I actually found it really fun. I didn't expect it to, because I was like, it's just a shoot 'em up. I really liked the intro though, how seamless it was when one of the developers talked about it. And I don't know, I found it was really fun. The people I played with, we kept going at the last boss just of the demo, the last boss of the demo. We kept going at it until we won. We went overtime, we went past closing time, we still kept going at it. And we finally managed to successfully defeat the boss, and it was so satisfying. I found it really fun, though, because I got small hands. I don't know, it wasn't ideal for me to use an Xbox controller, because I actually had to use part of my torso to support it and to be able to keep my hands on the buttons. So that's just me and my small little hands trying to play the game, because my hands were getting tired from holding the controller and shooting and moving and changing weapons and all that crazy stuff that's going on when you're controlling character. So yeah, Assault Android Cactus, it's out there right now on the PC. It will come out on console soon, I think, but it's already out if you're that inclined on Steam. Do play it, it's pretty fun. Make sure you have friends to play together with you. Ideally, because that's where most of the fun lies. I don't know if they've got a single player campaign though, I haven't looked into it, but I think most of the fun is with your friends, which I kinda got to experience at their booth. So, yes, this is Assault Android Cactus. Assault Android Cactus is actually the main character with the green hair. If you are confused with what I'm talking about, check out their website. At least have a look. Whoops. That was a weird notification sound. Anyway, so I need to move on to the next game without making things awkward like I have right now. The next game, Mushroom 11. I actually saw gameplay of this, and then I was surprised to actually see it at PAXAus. I was like, yes! I can actually try this game now! This is a real neat game. You find yourself in this weird post-apocalyptic, Earth maybe? World? I have no idea what this world is. And you're this weird being goo thing. I don't know if you're actually the Mushroom 11. I have no idea. But basically you're a goo thing and you have to, platform across to the end, and then you might actually have to fight weird bosses, which is pretty fun. I finished chapter 1, I think, of the demo. I didn't want to keep going, because I think there's a total of 5 chapters or something, if you stayed for a long time at their booth, but I didn't want to stay too long. I know they would like to have more people playing the game. Mushroom 11. The thing is, you're not just any goo. Like, when you actually go and press on the goo with the mouse, you actually delete yourself. And while you're deleting yourself, in other areas, more goo, like the goo is replenished in other areas, I think. So you kind of move forward by not pushing yourself, but you actually erase and then replenish yourself at the same time. So in terms of mass, you will never actually have to like completely remove yourself entirely. And it really lends itself into really neat, cool mechanics. Because you get to mold yourself into weird different shapes. You get to try to like mold yourself into cracks so that you stay up there, and then you delete yourself in other areas so you can progress. It's pretty cool. You find yourself really fascinated with this world and where you've ended up and like what's happening here. Yeah, this is Mushroom 11. Do check it out. The art is pretty cool as well. And yeah. Okay, the next game is WARDEN. I wasn't sure what it was at first. It really gives off the Wind Waker Legend of Zelda vibes in terms of the art style and parts of the exploration side of things. I didn't really go far with the demo because I kinda got the idea, though I did find that they could have paced it faster as a demo because the full demo is actually 40 minutes and I wasn't able to go through all of that. WARDEN is a pretty cool game. You start off as a kid and you actually get to play other characters as well in the demo, but I didn't reach that point either. But I found it interesting that they lead you to, hey, you need to activate things. You need to collect swords and collect. You can look at. I think the only downside is that I was actually really exhausted by the time I got around to playing this because I waited for a long time in line with. I waited a long time in line and then I found myself like really, exhausted, and I found myself walking around the same places because my brain has dozed off. So apologies. I was struggling with the really easy puzzles even though I shouldn't be because I was so sleep deprived and I was not functioning at the time playing this. So if 3D, adventure, I think this is, really story-driven kind of game. Have a look at the Steam Greenlight page. Yeah, that's what they're called. Steam Greenlight page. Have a look at that page and see if this is your kind of thing, because though I thought that the demo could be more better paced and faster and shortened and more condensed so that I kind of get an overall idea of the whole game. And then partially because I was also really sleep deprived and I was finding myself walking around in circles because I wasn't fully focused and concentrating on the game. By the time I got around to play it, my fault. Check it out if this game is for you. This game is called WARDEN Melody of the Undergrowth. Okay, this is Staxel, or playstaxel.com. Yes, there's a lot of Minecraft kind of vibes, but it's a mash of Minecraft with Harvest Moon. So there's a lot of cooking and building your civilization from the ground up, and a lot less about zombies and the dragons, I guess. And I actually did struggle with the controls, and the person that didn't know either, and I don't know. It was a lot of what am I doing? I don't know how to control this game right now, but I believe they're fixing on it, which is good. There's a lot of potential here. The art style looks pretty vibrant and nice, and it feels like there's a good community here to be expanded on. So check out Staxel if this is your kind of game. Personally, I don't know if this is my kind of game because I don't think I have the time to, slowly build a community and be part of one in terms of a game. For a game, so, but I think this is a pretty neat game because you get to cook things, I guess, and grow things, and I don't know, make stuff, I guess. I don't know, I wasn't really told that much about this game, and I'm kind of confused, but don't listen to me, check out the website yourself. Yes, do that. Hopefully, it won't disappoint. Okay, so the next game is The Witch House. I think it has the word "the" in it. Basically it's a real-time strategy kind of game-ish thing. You choose your own team of 3, and you have to, find out who the killer is, and then you accuse them once you've got enough evidence. Now the thing is, it's a real-time strategy game thing because there are also monsters in the house that you're in, and they will kill you eventually if you're just alone and you don't have backup with you, with your team of 3. And there's like psychological effects involved in terms of your characters, so you have to make sure your characters are sane. Your characters might have effects of being injured as well. What else? I don't know how to explain this game because it took me a while to understand how to play, and once I did, I ended up accusing the wrong people of the murder, and I ended up having to run away to the front door of the house to escape from the monsters, because the monsters just start going crazy and say, okay, you need to die now because you failed. That was the vibe I got. You failed in hunting down who the killer is with your detective skills. Or if you had any detective skills. Oh great. So, the art style is pretty cool. I actually played this game last year's PAXAus or the year before, I don't remember, but I think it was chapter 1 in PAXAus. This year they showcased chapter 2. I think they got different episodes as well, or maybe they call it chapters or episodes. I have no idea. But the Witch House is pretty neat. I don't think I'm good at it though. But then if you like strategy kind of games, this game is for you to have a look at and try. Check out their website below. And there's a whole variety of cast of characters. Like there's nurses and like weird magician characters and detective characters. There's a female detective character too, and yeah, it's pretty neat. And there's like a brawn kind of dude that I had in my team. Wait, in my team I had a nurse, I had a female detective, and I had a police officer guy, like a brawny guy. And it was a lot of like trying to survive kind of thing, and I was only able to like get the nurse and the brawny guy out at the end because the female detective became crazy and just couldn't be sane anymore, unfortunately. And I'm like, no. But yeah, that is Witch House. Even the font is creepy. So hey, if this is your kind of thing with all weird voodoo-ish magic and monsters and a mix of mystery, this is for you. Okay, so the next game is Merchants and Mercenaries. This is another weird game, I think. I don't know, the character in the game is like a weird merchant guy that's showcased in the bottom right corner screenshot is that weird merchant guy. It's funny looking. Merchants and Mercenaries is a strategy game where you're trying to build your fort, your kingdom, I guess, in this world. And there will be another opposite. How would you describe it? I don't know how to describe it. You're basically trying to build your empire of, merchants and all that, and expanding your lands, and there's another AI person, or maybe a real person doing the same, and then you're trying to take each other out. And it's kind of like a strategy game, because you're trying to make sure that, if that player takes over these sets of hexagonal tiles, I should take these sets of hexagonal tiles and mine them and get as much resources as possible, or maybe I just make sure that I have enough people who can fight, or just make sure that I have my main base of operations still alive and kicking, even though my most of my land is being taken away by the opposite team. I'm not good at these strategy games, but I kinda got the idea, kinda. It's something for me to actually have a lot of play with in order to get used to. I think there's a demo out on their website if you really want to try it, I think. I mean, I was able to download it, but I don't know how to actually use the file, so maybe you'll be able to figure out. So that's Merchants and Mercenaries. I got to try it. The dev showed how bad. I was able to show the dev how bad it was, because, hey, look, the opposing team has most of the tiles of the whole map. I'm gonna die. And he said, maybe you can turn it around. And I'm like, I don't think so. And yeah, I don't think he could turn it around. He just quit, I think. So, yes, I'm terrible. But, hey, if this is your kind of game, check it out. That's Merchants and Mercenaries by Echidna Studio. I think that's what their name is. Okay, next game I'd like to talk about is Western Press. You can see the WP thing here on the screenshot they've got on their website here. Apparently you can play as up to 16 different characters in here. And it's basically you versus a friend, and you just have to be able to do some cool combo mashing, button mashing, to be able to shoot first. So I had fun with my brother, because my brother wanted to play this, and yes, I won. I won, yes. Because I was able to press up, down, A, B, X, and all those Xbox controls, and do it all before, so that I could shoot first. Whoops, another weird notification. So yeah, that's Western Press, and I think they've got more games on their website, so do check out Bandit 1. What is going on? Do check out Bandit 1 Games. Apologies for those noises. I had no idea I had a lot of noises from my mobile devices, but hey, that's Western Press. I apologize for those interruptions, but I don't want to edit out because it will take a lot of time trying to make it clean from interruptions. I mean, I do try to keep out as much interruptions as possible, but I don't think we can ignore those ones. Anywho, the next game I'd like to talk about is The Incredible Journey of You and I. It's by Shy Kids Club, and this is so wonderful. I love this game. I played it with my brother because I actually, pressured my brother, hey, I want to play this game with you, bro. And he was like, okay. I ended up being the blue one, and he ended up being the pink, or wait, maybe vice versa. I don't remember. So basically, at the start of the demo they have, or the build they have in PAXAus, what's really cool is that you can change what you think coming in and put it in. And I actually put in, because there's an actual pre-written selection of choices of what you think as hey, what do you think as you come in into this little spaceship thing where you're either the blue or pink character or ball thing. Or spaceship, pile of spaceship, yeah. Because, yeah. There's two players, let me start again. There's two players. You're either in the pink side of the spaceship or you're in the blue side of the spaceship. And when you're blue, and you're enter the water or the bluish background of the game, you're the one moving the whole ship around, while the pink part of the ship is the one shooting. And then when you're out of the water, the backgrounds are all pinkish kind of, like, they all have a kind of pinkish kind of tinge. And you're the one controlling the ship, while the blue little thing is the shooting thing. So you switch around depending on where you are, on the environment of the level. So it's pretty neat because during the first half of the whole demo, I didn't know this because I was confused, and my brother kept shouting at me, and I don't know what I was doing wrong. And yes, I am ashamed now. But back to the intro. At the start, you get to choose depending on which controller you get, player 1 or player 2, or pink or blue. You get to choose what kind of mindset you go into it. You get to choose, and I chose. My feet are in pain, so this game better be good. That was what I chose. While my brother put in that he's, kind of happy to be playing with family, which is true since, hey, we're siblings, so yeah. Anyway, so that was our, input into the game. I do not know what they're gonna use, what are they gonna do with that input. I don't know if that was just kind of like a, hey, let's have some humor into it before you start the game. So maybe it's just that. There's nothing more to it. Anyway, as you get into the game, it becomes really fun because, as I said, you get shouted at, or you shout at your partner for not doing things right, and for not shooting, or for not moving out of the way from the bullets, and it's your weird, combined spaceship, and you're shooting around, or you're moving around, depending on which player you are, and you try to get to the end, and you can only, if depending on your color, you can shoot things of the same color as you. So, and then you get all these weird boss-like things, and you need to, defeat them, and, clear the whole planet of all these weird invading monsters, and it's really fun, it's really neat, I think it's pretty cool. Please check it out, it's by Shy Kids Club. Yes, it's a good game. It's a cool game. Yes. Okay, that's enough talking about that game. Okay. Now, I also played Mario Tennis Smash with my brother, and then I later watched my brother play Hollow Knight. So look at this. Now I've actually seen it while it was still at Kickstarter. I think it's already kickstarted. My brother's kicked back this already, so yeah, he's good. But he really wanted to try the game for himself on the show floor and actually try the game while he has access to it, and he's pretty pleased with it. He loves it. So yes, he is looking forward to playing the game when the game is out for backers. It's by Team Cherry Games. The animation is amazing. The art style is amazing. The platform looks really cool. Please check it out, please. I watched my brother play it, and he was basically enjoying it, and you play as a cute little character as well. Yeah, that's Hollow Knight by Team Cherry Games. Please check it out. I didn't really get to play it because I'd rather play it when my brother's done with the game, so But yes, check out Hollow Knight. Do support them. A lot of people I know really enjoy and support this game, so this needs as much support as it needs, so please check out Hollow Knight. There's a lot of Metroid kind of vibes to it. I don't know if it has a mini version of an overworld kind of map thing. I have no idea about that aspect, but yes. I don't have a picture since it's not really out online, but I also played Decido Rider by Kolonica and Josh. It's a choice game. It's not really an actual gamey game, but it's a app kind of thing where you get to have funny dialogue with cute little characters about choices you put in. So if you're struggling to decide whether you want to eat pizza or spaghetti or Chinese food or Japanese food and all that, you can just input all those choices in and you'll have some weird dialogue with the characters, and also the characters are also mixed and matched up as well, and they all fit together even though they're not and they're all really cute all the same. So anyway, that's Decided Rider. I don't know if it's actually physically out. I mean if it's publicly out, sorry. But if you're really interested, ask Kalonica to show her game. Otherwise, it's a little neat little a really neat little app thing where you can to help you decide what to do, I guess. Yeah. And this is not a game that I played, or yes, I might try to play on the YouTube if the demo is out. But Maid with Love. It's a game I'm working on with the old. Oh my gosh, my voice is going out. I've been talking for over an hour. Talking too much. I'm talking too much. Okay. Taking a breath. This is a game I've been working with other members of Champions of the Heart, namely Snow McNally and Lauren Clinic. It's just announced. There's not much out right now, but this is just, hey, this exists and I'm working on a game. Hello! If you want to know more about this visual novel game about all-female relationships and friendships that's centered around a Melbourneian cafe, please check it out. It's a maid cafe. Yes, that's why there's all these pink stuff and bows and all that. Maid cafes. I've never really been into one though. But then I would really feel uncomfortable because I haven't been served before. It will be an experience to be served by an actual maid, so it's like, whoa. Anyway, Maid with Love, check it out. This is your kind of thing, and if you like visual novels, yeah, I just felt that I need to talk about it since it got announced during Games Week as well. So, yeah. Anyway, it comes to an end to this really, well, long ramble about the games I played during Melbourne International Games Week. And I won't do this as a usual thing. It'll probably be maybe whenever it actually happens, and then whether I actually have a chance to actually play a lot of games and talk about it like this. So I think this will be, maybe it might happen again next year or something. Maybe I'll do 2 videos like I did this year, but yes. I shall not keep you listening anymore. If you like to, if you like this video, just let me know. Give me feedback on the description below. If you would like to know more about these games, there's links to the description for each individual game too. And subscribe if you like. If you don't subscribe, that's cool as well. All I have here is Hermit Burpcast, where I talk about art and life. And there's also BurpTalk, where I do it on a monthly basis, like the usual BurpTalk, where I just talk about games and entertainment and TV, maybe, or movies, or things I've watched in the past month and talk about it. It's not like this special one, this special video episode kind of thing, where I actually showcase things I find interesting that I've played, but it's more of a ramble about, games I've seen others play, since I mainly watch people play games rather than playing games myself, but as a default, because hey, I'm doing art while I'm listening to other people playing games, because I don't have time to play games usually. So yes, these special episodes are actually special. I don't really usually do these, so thank you for actually bearing with me for a full an hour and a quarter. Wow. How shall I end this? Enjoy your November, and see you around, maybe? Maybe you can give me feedback via Twitter, even if you don't like YouTube. But all the same, have a wonderful month. I need to go now. Enjoy your day, at least. And also, there's also the BurpTalk.tumblr.com thing I have, which collates all the BurpTalk and Let's Play stuff I do in one blog. So if you're confused with all the Hermit Burpcast stuff I do, and also the BurpTalk stuff and the Let's Play stuff I do on this channel, and if you want things to be separate, then you can check out the BurpTalk blog instead for updates. But in terms of individual videos, just keep tabs on this channel. Okay, that's all.